What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. This is January 2025. the date is the 14th, I believe. I got myself a Polaroid camera. For this year I really wanted to be in the moment vibes and I wanted to do something different, so I'm like, let me just get a Polaroid. Like, I've been wanting this since I was like in middle school. I've seen a lot of reviews of people saying that this is a really good camera, so low-key I'm excited to use it. It looks like it pretty much has everything, and I did specifically get the Polaroid, I forget the model, but it's this like a size. I specifically wanted the size to be bigger than the little Instax mini things. Don't get me wrong, those are cool too and they're probably less expensive, but I love when I could see the picture than actually like squint down and have to zoom in on my iPhone camera. Obviously I know too that this isn't gonna be like an iPhone camera, I'm not like dumb, but I do hope that the pictures come out clear. I did hear somewhere from one of the reviews I was watching on YouTube is that this Polaroid camera doesn't have a glass lens. I guess glass lenses make the freaking image look sharper, and I think this one might be plastic. Don't quote me, do your own research, you know what I mean? But yeah, I really want to do this and I'm trying to capture like a little bit of the vibes outside, so let's put the film in. I did charge it and I haven't pressed the little power button right here. It's charged. It stopped blinking, that's when I knew when to not charge it. But what would happen if I take a photo? Nothing happens. Okay guys, this is the actual size of the thing. You guys already saw the box, why am I showing you again? I left the little freaking film pack inside just so it wouldn't get messed up. While doing my research I saw, ooh, someone came to the house. This is the film that it came with. I also got 2 of these, which were 16 films for like 2. What am I saying? I got 23, I think. I don't know. Someone do the math. So yeah, this is a film. I kept it over here, which my room is pretty much cold. And I left the other 2 in my fridge, laying down like this. I heard that if it's like this, it can mess up with the chemicals. But I don't know. So ooh, I don't like that. It's pretty aggressive, no? Like, damn. This was the thing on top, so now if you open it, it's gonna kill all your little film pack. Let's go outside or let's go take some pics now. Imagine? Nah, I'm not gonna waste my film like that. So I'm gonna show you guys the photos right now. Low-key, I actually really liked how they look. And to be honest, something that I really like about them is how big they are. I love when I could see a photo. No shade again to the Instax mini. I like them too. I just prefer these better. Literally, it's almost like the size of my face. It literally covers my facial features. It's pretty big, look, like. I don't know how big my hand is, like if people might think my hand is small, but this is how it looks compared to my hand. I would say it's pretty good. I like it, and I mean you could literally see it. Like, let's suppose that I do put them up, you could see it from this distance, which this is like my eye view, and I could see it pretty clear. An experiment that I really want to do though is to take some I literally had the word in my mind. I don't know why I'm like blinking out right now. Portraits. I'm gonna do some portraits right now. My god, I'm so smart. Yeah, I'm gonna do some portraits right now. I'm probably gonna be like, that part. This doesn't have a little thing to attach to my tripod, so I think I'm just gonna like sit it on top of my tripod. It'll work. I think it'll work. I just hope the quality looks good. I hope that the freaking pictures don't look like ass. But yeah, okay, let's do this. So to start off, this camera really surprised me. I noticed that after like a day of like working with the film and like taking pictures, I actually really enjoyed it, which is weird for me because I'm very like digital. I like to have control over my photos and videos and be able to fix them if they look messed up or not. But weirdly, they turned out great. I don't know if that's like a first time look, but obviously, like I said in the beginning of the video, that I went into this knowing that these Polaroids aren't gonna come out like digital cameras, and whoever clicked on this video thinking that, you're dumb. But it surprised me in its quality. For one, I haven't checked if the camera does have a glass lens or a plastic lens. I'll just put it up right now. The photos that it took are honestly pretty clear. Like, this is gonna be one of my favorite cameras to just pull out of nowhere whenever I want to get like an aesthetic shot or something interesting. Like, for example, I took this picture of my cat. I be taking way too many pictures of my cat, but it's this picture of him outside that, I don't know, the lighting was nice. I saw the lighting look really good, and then he also kind of looks like chill vibes, and the little cactus in the middle of it and a little bit of that dry grass kind of made the photo have like a little bit of a summer vibe, low-key, even though I know it's like really cold right now. But yeah, I also really liked how the photos came out, like the freaking pictures. I did try to scan them on the Polaroid app. That is gonna be the only thing that I will say that I don't like. The Polaroid app. What's up, Polaroid? If you're watching this video, sponsor me, like give me more film, you know what I mean? Scanning these to keep them on your freaking album, like on your camera roll, isn't the best quality. You really have to be careful with the reflections, because literally I have a light on me right now and this is like hella reflecting it. These photos aren't matte. I mean, literally like this, it looks nice, but just as an example, you know what I mean? And then also, these scratch extremely, oh my god. These photos can scratch really easily. I look pretty scary right there. But yeah, these photos, I noticed that they scratch really easily. You can't tell that they're hella scratch. Like when you're looking at them, like right now, I'm looking at it, I don't think they're scratched. But once you put light onto them, you could see like all the little freaking imperfections. Another thing would be that you really have to know where your freaking camera is gonna take the picture. Very tunnel visioned on where you're gonna shoot your camera at. For example, this pic is a little bit lopsided. I still really like it, and it's low-key one of my favorite Polaroids. But you could clearly tell that he's a little bit to the right, and he was supposed to be in the middle of the shot, but it kind of made it work. Like I actually prefer this shot than him being in the middle. By the way, I took this photo today. I don't know if I said that, which is another thing that I was gonna mention, but I guess I'll just say it right now. The colors end up becoming darker, low-key, as they age, I guess. I just keep them in the dark. I keep them in here in their little pack. And also, if it's too hot, it'll get a little bit more yellow, and if it's too cold, it'll get like a greenish hue or a bluish hue, which I would rather prefer the bluish hues. For example, this one was a little bit more greener. Like you could see the leaves a little bit more greener, and it ended up becoming a little bit more contrasty, which I like. Just wanted to mention, this camera is really like not a shitty camera. You have to know what you're doing with the camera. I feel like I'm not making any sense, but I have this picture of my orchid, which I ended up liking this one better because it's a little bit more like vibes in it. What am I, like British now? What the f? But yeah, these Polaroids are really pretty in my opinion. I feel like I should have used the flash on this one, but I was trying to go for like a little nature type of aesthetic. This was like in the morning time, so I thought it didn't need flash, so I shot it without the flash, but I guess it did need a flash. You know what, you just have to test it out. I used up 16 Polaroids and I feel like now I have the hang of it. This one I ended up shooting a little bit closer to my orchid, and it made the picture look a little blurry, so that is something that I do have to remember when I'm shooting, is to not be so close, because then it gets blurry. But yeah, final thoughts, final notes. I really like this camera. Would I recommend it? I would recommend it, low-key. This was my first time buying a Polaroid, and honestly, I'm pretty happy with my results. The photos look nice, and also if you guys are looking for a Polaroid, I recommend to get the bigger ones, because honestly, it's a better investment. Like I've already mentioned this before in the video, it's better for your eyesight to not be squinting into the shot and trying to see see like how everything looks. Bigger's better, you know what I mean? Also, make sure you're not shaking, because this one came out a little bit fucked up. Not a little bit, actually came out pretty fucked up. I was holding this one with my hand, and this one I set it up with a tripod, so make sure if you are holding the Polaroid to not be having shaky hands. I tend to have shaky hands for some reason, I don't know. But yeah, this is the end of the video. I'm so excited for 2025. I hope good things come out of this year, and for all the bad that has happened to be resolved. A lot of things have been going on in the world, and it's pretty sad, so I hope that everyone can find their light, their peace. But yeah, this is the end of the video. I hope you guys liked it, and if you made it this far, give me a little subscriber, you know, like, the subscribe button is free, and I be posting good content. Imagine I'm all posting ugly ass content. I will possibly be making more videos about Polaroids, because this is a recent interesting hobby of mine. I don't know, I've just always loved taking pictures. So yeah, anyways, enough yapping. I be doing so much with my yapping. Thank you guys so much for watching. Good night, good morning, and I'm gonna say good night because it's currently 6. Let me say good afternoon. I've never said good afternoon. Good afternoon, guys.